We're back! Sorry, I was eating something. Don't want to go like crunch crunch on stream, you know? No, I've done it before. Skill manual, hide. Oof. Makes enemies less likely to target you. No way I wouldn't use it on Limo. Oh. It doesn't count as a skill, does it? Use this skill from the battle menu. So it's a usable skill, okay? Works for me. Why not? We'll save them. Because there's no reason not to at this point. Alrighty, into the cathedral. Did we just teleport? Ugh. Edge? Something's working its way inside me. What is this? It's the light of symbology. Huh? What just happened? This is incredible, Edge. It seems you've gained the ability to use symbology. Symbology? Me? If I had to guess, I'd say the power within the door drew out your innate symbological abilities. Huh? Looks like you don't have any, Ray Ray. Huh? No way, Edge. That's so unfair. You know, look at me. You are something, Edge. My initial impressions were spot on. Please, FaZe, you don't have to hold me up so high. No fun at all. Edge learned healing. Oh, cool. We can heal our teammates now. Yeah, you're a thing. Okay. Them and kobolds.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
And we got
Daily
silver.
training is the key.
We needed silver to turn in. We got information on Stone Golem. Looks like there's Bone Knights and Poison Amulet. Even more power. I'll take that. Oh god. I almost ran around so that he could attack me from behind again. That would have been my bad. Okay. Like that he's just running around. Don't worry about it. He'll eventually die.
I could have done this all by myself.
Could you?
Too easy.
Also, I just noticed, all of our level up things that we had are gone now. It's a little unfortunate. Wait, we're poisoned? When did you get poisoned? Oh well. Okay. Seems like it's necessary for something. But there's a lot of them. We'll just keep fighting things, turning all those areas up, and then go fight. I like the swords that the lizard guys use. They look pretty cool. He
I
just
was just getting
screams.
warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Lizard
This
skin.
smells pretty good, Kate.
We're doing pretty good, yeah. Keep it up, Lim. I want to gain all of their monster data.
Let's take this advantage. Eat that rising blade.
Ow. 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 I'm not targeting the right one. Perfect. We actually made it through.
I'm so glad everyone's safe.
We haven't really gotten any critical finishes. These guys have a lot of HP, so no critical finishes is fine with me.
Come on, now's our chance. Eat this.
Ow.
Here I come. Here I come.
The firebolt killed it before I could.
Diligence, diligence.
I must become stronger.
Diligence.
It's thanks to you, Edgy.
Aw. We'll just fight these guys. There's birds now, too. Okay.
Just keep your cool.
We must make the most of it. Here I come. Here I come.
Okay. No, Limmel.
Sorry.
She has no HP
I was
and
just
empty.
getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Parry didn't drop it.
Diligence, diligence.
I was not fast enough to kill him. I'm sorry, Limmel. There. We've gotten in 107 fights. That's a little surprising. Yo, Tokens, how you doing?
Now's the time to spread.
Let's take this advantage.
Wait, do you just ignore me? Sure. This guy isn't, though.
Here I come.
Destroy him. We actually do pretty fair damage when it's like that. There we go. That was a little anticlimactic. Why are you always after Limmel? You guys are just ignoring me. There we go.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
I must become stronger.
Farm up our board bonuses again, I guess. Other than those skeletons who just sprint after Limmel the whole time. Silver Stone has a small depression. Looks like something's meant to be. Set inside. Gotta protect the casters. I'm horrible at protecting white mages. Though I guess she's a damage white mage, one way or another. I didn't crit that one. Now wait.
Take that.
Die, Mr. Kobold. Wait, I just got some. Rip.
Coalesce. I could have done this all by myself.
That's unfortunate. I just gotten to 6. Are you gonna ignore me again? Target. Really? Target me. There we go, Mr. Kobold. You deserve this. And this guy's just gonna ignore me again. Wait, didn't he use fuse? He did. He poisoned Lim.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on. Useful
Darkness gem.
experience indeed.
He learned ice needles. Good. He needed something else to use. Here you go, Lim. Keep destroying these guys.
Take this advantage. Eat this. Here I come. Here I come.
It would be nice if this was a little faster. Maybe there's an option to turn off the slowdown that happens from it,
Bring 'em on.
This feels pretty good, Kay.
so you can just get it done with instead of having a weird slowdown. Allies, enemies for voice, it's fine. These are all fine. Not that you know of. We'll have to see. Visual style is on modern. Character display distance, high res, low res. Blindside animation. Slow motion effect will always play, but can be toggled on or off by pressing that. Never be played. Let's go with that. We'll give it a shot. It might be really off-putting, which is why it's by default on. So we'll find out. Come at me, kobolds or birds. Oh. It is a little awkward. Run over here. We're being targeted by the one that has crit. That's the one I want. I'm just gonna run until he runs out of rush. There he is. Oh, ow. Yeah, there's no slowdown. It's fast. There's a couple times where it's a little messy. Stop hitting Lim. There we go.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Okay, so this one's also missing the crystal. And we ran all the way around. Alright, well let's go up these stairs then. It could be new. If it's not, it doesn't really matter too much, but at the same time, it would make sense to have that be an option for being on or off. Or even just cutting the whole cutscene out. The slow motion is a little obnoxious at times. But at the same time, I couldn't tell if it was intended so you can read what was going on, or if it was just there because they wanted it there. Because sometimes those things are necessary to make the gameplay feel better, even if it doesn't actually seem like it would.
I was just getting warmed up.
Maybe now I can be of some help to everyone.
Now what we need to do Ah, I see. That's where I want to go. Is try to get multiple enemy fights in a row so I can get the SP bonus.
Now's the time to spread. Come on, now's our
I don't need
chance.
too many of them, honestly.
Here I come.
I could have done this all by myself.
Now that's
Pocket
what I'm
berries,
talking about.
we're at 80%. I want to get to 100% bonus EX. And then it would be nice to fight like 3 or 4 enemies at once. So I can get other... Oh, there's treasure chests. Guardian Rapier. Not a weapon for Edge. I guess technically I was supposed to be able to buy one if I had money. Whatever. That is a pretty good increase, I guess. Int plus 10. Nullifies fire symbols 20% of the time. That could be nice. I mean, if it's anything like the previous game, some of those are really good and others are absolutely worthless. Shining stone. Cool. For whatever reason, there's mushrooms
Come
here.
on, let's do this. We must make the most of our trip. Here I come.
Yeah. Oh. He just ignored.
Here I come.
I wanted the crit! Because he knocked all my
So
bonus
glad
board out.
Daily training is the key.
This feels pretty good, Kay.
So the shining stone can probably go down below. Was that something flying in the sky? Probably not. If it was, I can't see it anymore. Also, I never checked over here. Multiple enemies? Multiple enemies. Treasure sense. We got a free level up. Teacher's treasure sense skill displays location treasure chests on the minimap. Only Limo can have it. That was something I was actually hoping they had. Skill boost. It's already maxed out. Cool. Five enemies seeking fire boost. Okay, so as you level it up, it just does even more damage. Good enough. Those are exactly the kind of skills I like seeing in games. Not where it gets like, oh, it increases its damage by 3%. Okay, that's a specific treasure chest. Are there at least 2 enemies in here? Entwined in ivy cannot be opened. There's probably some specific key item that I get in the future that'll let me open those up.
Come on, now's our chance. Eat this.
No, they won't even target me. Target me, please.
Here I come.
You need a ring to open that? Okay. Ow.
Here I come.
Oh, that sucks. First aid is gonna save me so much. Earthblade is hitting really hard
I
too.
must say, that wasn't very challenging.
So is it only on minimap? It isn't only on minimap. Wow. Limel's skill is broken, never mind. That's a great skill to have. I thought it was just gonna be like, oh yeah, it's not bad. I didn't even know there were areas inside there. Sweet, we can get a multi-fight, maybe? I messed it up. Darn it. I just want multi-fights for the free party. Okay. Ow, ow. I got launched. Target this guy.
Here I come. Here I come.
Not having... So, in the future, you'll probably get
Wonderful.
items
I'm
that
so
give you
glad
crit
everyone's
chance.
safe.
Which totally means you want it. Yep, there's an ice-based one. Perfect. I wanted to be ambushed.
We were too careless.
There's specific rings, or several rings for specific tests. Sorry if you're being too saying too much. No, that's fine. I expected as much. Right, you have item cooldowns. These guys don't hit that hard. At least not anymore. This guy's dead. I think we kind of sort of out-leveled them, but that's okay. Perfect. This is what I want. We got double ambush. Stop beating up on Limb. Yeah. Thanks for the free XP.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on. Now that's what I'm talking about.
Diligence, diligence.
Daily training is the...
This feels pretty good, Kate.
Everyone's getting there. This is a normal treasure chest, and I hope. I can't see anything at all. Cool. Okay, so we've got a bunch of shining stones. They go in here, don't they? Yes, they do. That's what I wanted. So opening this up, I can't really look around, but I can see that the one that I'm looking towards is ice. One in the top left corner is Ivy, and there's another treasure chest in this area above me, or in front of me. I like that they give you this relatively early on. It's not super early on, but you can still backtrack. It's not like they give it to you at the end of the game and you're like, oh, congratulations, you found half the treasure chest you actually want.
I was just getting warmed up. Useful experience indeed.
Okay, if memory serves correct, which it probably doesn't, blue is critical, yellow is multi-heal, green is ambush, and red I kind of forgot. Is there anything in the collections data? You know what? I'm just gonna do it this way. Battle bonus board is pink is skill finish only. Okay, I remember that now. To Google. Yep, that's what I did. Because I knew what it was yesterday, I just, my memory failed me completely. Because I had spent so much time thinking of how to get the yellow ones that I just ignored how to get the others. So if I fight any more birds, I might be able to skill finish only. Okay. Because those kind of tiny... Yeah, we got it. It costs a lot of MP right now because we're really weak. But in the future you can use weak monsters to get this bonus. So I can see it being both good and bad. Guardian's armor, cool. Can I use that? Guard +4. That's it though. You can use your skills in blind sights too if you haven't already done that. The one time I did do it, well, I've done it twice. Once with Edge and once with Raimi. Raimi is horrible. Because in Raimi's case, she just sat there and waited forever. Did you really just ignore me? There we go. Just hit a monster a couple times. Like, nah, I don't want to deal with you. What kind of monster are you? Anything else cool in these areas? Doesn't look like it. I mean, the treasure chest detector is saying no. Alright. Whatever. Just go this way. I still remember the dungeon music from the third game, which is really similar to this one.
Don't have time to play around. Rising Blade! Rising Blade!
Okay. So everyone also has to hit with skills as well. And they're all low on MP. For a while I was almost sure it was the same music. It's very, very similar. I don't think it's exactly the same, but it's close enough that I can see people mistaking it a lot.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring them on.
Maybe now I can be of some help to It's thanks to you, Edgy.
Okay, there's a heal here. That's surprising. As well, the other side has all the treasure chests. Dang it. They stayed consistent with the sound. They use the same guy, same musician, Sakuraba. Tree Ace. I think Tree Ace has been using Sakuraba since Valkyrie Profiles, actually. So, like, if you count the last Star Ocean that came out was 5 in what, 2015? I don't remember the exact year it came out. 15? It was probably 13 or 14.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
But this specific song has been played in almost all the games he's made a game for, or done the music for, except for maybe like Gradiato Stories. Because I've heard this set music from Valkyrie Profiles 2 at least, or at least I recognize it from it. Oh, there's nothing else here, okay. I thought there might be more. Hey, Dakran, how you doing?
Now's the time to spread.
Eat this! Now you'll see what I'm made of! Rising Blade! Here I come!
Doing good, never better. Good to hear. And you just got obliterated.
I must say, that wasn't very challenging.
This feels pretty good, Kate.
Our stats are going up quick, but I think that's more the beat style than it is our actual leveling up. Good to know. I'd like more multipliers.
Take this advantage.
3 yen. Or 30 preemptive. Good to know. Since I kinda over-leveled for this area, or at least compared to the mobs, I'm over.
Daily training is the key.
At least it feels like it. They aren't hitting me hard enough for it to feel like I need to level up more. No, I want you guys to fight me all at once, multiples of you. Over here. Come on now. Silly skeletons. Perfect. Speaking of Radiata stories, that's probably your favorite Triace game. I believe it's difficult to say for sure, but it's probably one of my favorites. It's probably one of my favorite Japanese RPGs, even though it's not absolutely amazing. There's just a lot that is going for it. What it does good, it does really good, at least. And now we get the ambush. Sweet. That's what I wanted.
Rising blade. Rising blade.
Just finish this guy with skills only. As long as Limmel didn't catch him with good. I was gonna say, as long as Limmel didn't catch him with one hit of damage, that would feel pretty bad.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone.
Rotten fish.
Now
That
that's
sounds
what I'm
great.
talking about.
This feels pretty good, Kate.
I wonder what the max level on the beat is. I never did make this one go up. Wait, didn't I make this one go up? I guess it gets reset? Maybe? Doesn't look like any of the others got reset though. If you're so in case of now they say I probably just missed that one. I probably did. In the case of Triace games, I think Radiata Story has one of the better art styles and music, although it's all by Sakuraba, so it's all okay. But I also think what it did really good was just all the different characters throughout the world, compared to like Star Ocean and these kind of games, where a lot of the side characters are pretty much just side characters. It feels a lot different in Radiata Story, but I think Star Ocean and Valkyrie Profiles has a far better combat system than Radiata Stories.
I was just getting warmed
The world
up.
is simple,
Bring 'em
but the
on.
characters are colorful. Exactly. The world isn't so over the top that you're like, oh, the characters are meaningless. The characters all work together to make them. Get one more green. Now.
Rising blade.
Restarted that game recently. Radiata Story? Never got both endings. I liked both endings, although I think I preferred the non-human side the most. There, now we got the green one. That's why I was running around so much. Is Radiata for PC? It was only on PS2, so you can emulate it at any point, since I highly doubt Triace is going to bring it to PC at any point in time. I don't think Star Ocean 4 did particularly good on
I was just
PC.
getting warmed up.
I'd have to
Bring 'em
look at the
on.
actual numbers. I'm pretty sure Tree Aces games have stuck to the PlayStation side of things for a while now. Don't have a PS2 anymore, I still have my copy, so I'm playing it on it. Exactly, that's how I recommend it. Honestly, even if you don't have the game, in my opinion, as long as you have the game, you should be fine. Also, there's a treasure chest over there. How do I get? There's an event thing over there as well. Oh, I see. There's another set of stairs. Want to track down a PS2 though? I don't know if it would be worth it. They're just so old and I don't want to say out of style, but there's so many things that could be worse. It's not quite right on the emulator. That's unfortunate. I haven't, ouch, emulated it myself in a while. Wait, Lim, I want to control you. Here you go. Danger, do not drink. Sets drink your HP to 1. Grants symbolic weapon for, okay, frozen status. He got one shot by freeze. Just buggy and has some graphical issues. The usual with emulators then.
Edge, I did it!
I did it, I killed them. 50 battles, I literally just showed up. 100 points of damage. Another shining stone. Okay. So now we have two options. We go straight up, get that treasure chest up there, which is probably a sealed treasure chest. Go to the other side and go down. Oh, there's that. I see. That's probably where all the sparkly stones go to. I don't want to fight Mr. Lizard, but I guess I will. I got surprised. Cool, I'll take it. Yeah. No, he's on range mode. Run away. I had forgotten that he can kind of hop.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring up.
It's thanks to you, Reggie.
I wanted to control Limo, but whatever. Looking up Star Ocean stuff, and that mobile game they made is already shutting down. It's not even a year old. I didn't even know they made a mobile game. Focus. Increasing your accuracy chance of landing critical hits. Raimi. Only Raimi can get that. Alright, skill boost Raimi. I want to boost focus. Okay, Seraphic Thunder. Oh, it costs stuff. Dang it, use the skill from the battle. I thought it would be different. There. And field skills. Buffing. Let's go with harvesting twice. Alright, if that's the case, let's play as Raimi. So, skills, focus. So you can just randomly land critical hits on this, pretty much whenever you feel like it. It does land them pretty effectively too. Also, Raimi's hatchet wheel was a lot of damage. They didn't really advertise it.
Everyone's safe.
I probably still wouldn't have seen it, even if they did advertise it. At the same time, it's a shame that they tried. I don't want to say a shame that they tried. A shame that it's already closing down. Let's put it that way. Tree Ace has been kind of notorious for making non-set games with the IPs they use and just failing. A lot of people like Radiata Stories. They want Radiata Stories too, especially in Japan. It's odd how obsessive people are over that. But at the same time, you probably won't ever see it because in the West, Radiata Stories was a failure. Did we get ambushed? We did. Cool. The type of game it is seems a perfect fit for mobile. That could be a bad thing. Alright, I wanted to put Seraphic Thunder in her actual abilities here. Even if they did make a sequel now, it'd probably be bad. I think it would depend. Would they try to make a sequel of Radiata Stories with the same general combat style, or would they try to improve on it? If they improved, it could be pretty good, especially since a lot of RPGs nowadays are completely and utterly horrible. But if they went like a generic open world style, like Breath of the Wild, it's from the Gundam Breaker series. Build your own Gundam kit and fight others. Get parts through the gacha system. Ooh. That's usually what pushes me away from mobile games. Just immediately, it's like, nope. You can earn the items in-game, but it takes forever trying to get them in-game, and it's just not worth it. Special arts. Battle. That's what I wanted to do. Let's go right trigger for this. Left trigger is Sonic. She doesn't have any battle abilities. So I don't absolutely hate gacha systems, but at the same time, they went from mobile games straight over to let me correct that. They went from free games, particularly MMOs, to mobile games, which are also mostly free or free enough that I don't care. I dislike the pay-to-wait system, or wait or pay system, I guess. But I'm okay with... Owie. But I'm okay with just having something in a mobile game that's actually mildly good. Just egregious monetization is not what I like. And after going to mobile games, mainstream games picked it up. Wait or pay is straight check. It really is. And since that's all mobile games really do nowadays, it's pretty horrible. And I don't want to say that's all they do, but the mobile games that don't do it, that are actually trying to be good games, are usually never seen as important. Or don't make a large enough wave that people think it's good. Okay. I came down here for something else, but I never did it. Because I got all the treasure chests, so I should be able to just make my way back up. And we have all the things we need from pretty much everything. question is, which way do I go? I go across. Yeah, I go across. We'll just fight more enemies. But like you said, it could be horrible if it was a sequel, and I'm afraid that Tree Ace would make what could be a really good sequel, but then they'd add in like monetization things, loot boxes, and weirdness in RPGs, and that would just make it even worse. And I would like to think that Tree Ace doesn't do that, just because they haven't done that in any of the console-based games that I've played from them, but at the same time, they haven't really functioned since loot boxes have been around. So it's hard to say for sure if they would or wouldn't. Japan's usually pretty good about not doing it, but you can't deny success when it does work out. I guess you can't deny trash when it's seen as incredibly successful. Oh, okay, that just goes around it. Don't think they'd do that. More likely just fall into another modern tropes that people don't like about RPGs. Yeah, that would probably also happen. I'd be more okay with that than loot boxes or monetization in it. I'm quite okay with... Oh, that just leads up. I see. Okay. I'm quite okay with attempting to make a good RPG and failing because people don't like what's going into it, as long as there are other things that can be seen as interesting or an attempt to do something different. Part of the reason why I like Radiato's stories in the first place... So this... Okay, it's just gonna go straight up. It's not gonna dump me off backwards. Oh, this is a boss. Cool. Open world with no real detail and overcomplicated simplified systems, stuff like that. Exactly. Open world, I'm fine with if it's done correctly. But you take an open world like Breath of the Wild, what other games? Pretty much every Assassin's Creed game where they just try to
this
build
must be
them.
it.
I'll talk afterwards. What was that? Dynasty Warrior 9. Thanks for reminding me of that.
This is not good.
Lim!
Look out! Lim, get back!
Don't disrupt our formation.
Get the girl
You
away.
made me very, very mad, okay?
He has armor.
Lim, honey, are you okay?
Some
You're
had the
not
poor
the
girl's
only one
face
who's
rest.
angry here, Limo. Exactly. We're in this together.
Edgy. Ray Ray. Baze.
It'd be a nice
Do this,
touch
people!
if FaZe was like, you're still calling me that. Why not call me FaZe? Just be oddly angry about what's happening there.
Just keep your cool.
Why is Lizardman? We're gonna murder these guys first. Okay. Ow! He's spamming charge. Run away. Her odd hate for FaZe. Owie! I'm gonna swap real quick. Fireball! Indifference. It's probably more indifference. He's using Spear of Might. You're not Cliff. Get out of here. Oh god, you run so fast when you're in rush mode. It's nice. Ow, that still hit me. I was behind him though. She shows fondness for everyone else and he's just there. I'm okay with that as long as the characters show reaction to it. So far, he's only done it like once. I kind of wish that would hit a bit harder. But you missed. Ow. So he's not doing enough damage to kill us, because I probably over-leveled a little. Healing is actually pretty effective, despite only being like level 1. Here, I'll heal you face. You take a lot of damage. I wanted to use an ability, that didn't work. This charge ability is a little annoying. Come at me, boss. Oh. I was just gonna blindside him until he died. That works.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying close enough attention.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Daily training is the key.
That's how we do it, Dragon Dude. Okay. Once the cutscene's over, I'll talk about what I was talking about beforehand.
Is it dead?
Why are you guys tired? That was an easy
Watch
fight.
out!
I thought the lady was just gonna be turned to ash, but okay. Phase-
Everyone in one piece?
The only one who saved her.
I'm fine. Thanks, Edge.
As am I.
Phase, you're heavy. My forehead went bang on the floor and it hurts. But I'm glad you could help, Kay?
It was nothing.
Now everything's gonna collapse. Yep.
What is it? It seems like something fell.
Edge.
If only we'd made it here sooner. Now we're at an impasse. With our source of knowledge passed away. We don't have any other options?
Lim will just look at the stone and figure out what's going on.
What are you looking at, Lim? Let's go. Huh? Ludi's place.
Ludi.
Ludi? Who's that?
She's my friend. She lives in the other village. Ludi's really sweet. And she always smells so nice.
Okay.
Ludi knows the symbol. We'll be fine. Kay?
How is it that you know that, Limmel?
Because Ludi wrote her name on the wall. When you learn the symbol, you write down your name. It's the rules, Kay?
Edge! Yeah, we still have a chance.
Excuse me while I cough and die. Bleh. Okay, that's where I went to. Let's go this way then. A new area. Please give me a treasure chest. So the hope would be that if they were to actually make it, it's sealed off. It's frozen. Holy light. Never mind. Stop frozen. What is this? Oh, that's how we get down. I see.
Hey, do you think we could use this to get down?
Just slide.
Look!
It may be worth a try. In fact, to be honest,
Yeah, I don't see any other way. All right, I'll give it a shot.
What?
I'll go down alone and make sure it's safe. The rest of you can follow behind.
No
What?
way! Edge, you are not going first!
What the heck,
No,
Raimi?
no, and no! To think you would even... Edge! You pervert!
Oh, I see.
Pervert? What are you talking about?
Look, I'm going down first, okay? That's the end of that.
You're not even wearing a skirt. It's flaps of metal. Stop being a pain. Phew. We managed to get down safely. Yeah. Come on, let's hurry to that village. And we're not going to talk about that anymore. Yo, she does have shorts. You're wearing shorts. Why, Ray Ray? Why are you so concerned about this? I was just doing it because if we hop down here and there's like 600 monsters and they eat you alive. But hey, whatever. I guess it's fine. Good to know this whole area is a frozen ice waste. Like I was saying though, it'd probably be a Switch game, not a bad thing, but I don't have one.
We can
I don't
use
even know
this.
if Tree Ace works with Nintendo. Cool. We got more Gamble Berries. I think we only needed that one for the quest that we're doing. I haven't seen any Tree Ace games on Nintendo's consoles, so I don't know. I wouldn't be against it because I think the Switch is an amazing console that deserves all the praise that it gets. Good old bandits. I remember these guys. But I also think it would suck for the fans of the series since it goes from PlayStation in like 2008. 11 years later, or however many it would actually take. They probably just release it there as a time exclusive, like they did with Octopath. At least in the case of Octopath, it was released on PC as well. Square Enix is doing a really good job about making sure that their more modern releases are put on PC. I think that's the one thing that's making sure that Square Enix is consistently surviving in America. Given how horrible the Final Fantasy series is pretty consistently. Terrific thunder.
I'm so
It's a
glad I
terrific
was.
thunder. Also, why is Raimi so bothered about an upskirt from Edge when every single time we win a battle we get one anyways? Would like for them to make a new Tactics game, as long as it's good. All the Final Fantasy games I've played have not been amazing by any standard, so I'd like to actually see a good one. Instead of that Left Alive game, sorry, it's a Metal Gear ripoff. I haven't even heard of it. Owie. Stop it, thing. I've probably seen things about Left Alive, I just haven't seen it. Or cared enough about it. Came out early in this year, it's a Metal Gear ripoff. It's set in the Front Mission universe. I don't even know what Front Mission is, honestly. I would say depends on how their mechanics come across, but could be interesting. I really enjoy the Metal Gear series, at least what I played of it. I haven't played the first and the second, but Snake Eater was amazing. I liked 4. I played Phantom Pain and Ground Zero. Front Mission is a tactics game with mechs. Oh, that sounds actually pretty cool, honestly. Maybe I'll play it at some point. Look at these giant ape things. Why are there so many of them? An old Square series? Good. Well, possibly good. kill him with this. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, they hit hard. At least that attack hit. It is good, up to front mission 4. And I think that might be Square Enix's death. Full on in honesty, they need to kill the Final Fantasy series. I haven't played 10. A lot of people tell me 10 is good, despite Titus existing. A lot of people tell me 7 and 8 are good. But every other Square Enix game I played has not been good. So, our Square Enix's Final Fantasy game I played hasn't been good. So, I don't want to be like, yeah, Final Fantasy series sucks, but they have 15 games, not counting 13, 13, 2, 13, whatever, like quadrillion games they made for 13. But hey, whatever. Bro, well hello, Mr. Brother, how are you doing? I'm streaming a Japanese RPG. Final Fantasy Tactics was my favorite. 12 is good. Creeping, how dare you insult my Final Fantasy? Hey! I hated 13. 14's just an MMO, and I hear good and bad things about it. I absolutely hated 13. 15 was pretty enjoyable, but I also played, I played it more for the fishing than anything else. I didn't read any of that. A Little Girl's Lost. 7 and 8 were amazing. You're the only one who I listen to when you say that. Everyone else that I hear is probably saying it just out of their ass, honestly. Another day of studying with Lutea. Are you looking for Lutea's house? It's right at the top of this path. Thanks. I don't know anyone named Limmel. 13 was a flop. I want to find a little girl. 13 was painful. It had an interesting character and main character, but that was it. Final Fantasy VIII on PC, I liked it so much. I'll take that as English. I'm going to play Final Fantasy, the remake that they're making. If I don't like it, required to use the pickpocket. Hit silver bangles for defense, sacrifice doll, don't care about that honestly. Sure, it's expensive, but why not? Flame Wand, Blessed Sword, Torch Bow. If it ever comes out. Mildly racist, good. Honestly, I didn't think that was the bad part about 13. 13 just failed on everything else. We'll get all these. Iron Saber, I have to make more things? God dang it. If it does come out. It would be nice if it came out within 10 years, but hey, whatever. Picked up on it. Anti-stun amulet, that's good. I actually need to equip these things. So, first things first, 170. Huge bonus. You know, if you really think about it, their games probably wouldn't be so memorable if it wasn't for the on-point music. Their music is good. That's about the only thing I can say is consistently good about them. I don't want to hate on the game just because the music, or I don't want to say the game is amazing just because of the music, but whatever. The music makes me want to jizz. Hey, I think that's a personal problem, and you might want to get that fixed. He has guns for weapons. His summon thing turns into a car, and he just tries to eyes on enemies. I never played long enough to actually get that far. 13 lost me after about 2 hours of sitting there watching cutscenes and not actually being able to do anything. And then when I could do anything, it was never enjoyable. Taunt, illusion. First aid, pickpocketing, chain combos, multiple special arts or symbols together. Parapsychology, undead. We already have that. Cool. I'm also a POC. So the things that I would like from Radiata Stories, if they were ever to make a 2, focus in on the story and the world. The first game, what they did focus in on with... That's a cat. Meow. What they did focus in on correctly was the characters and making sure that the world felt like it was its own thing. Too many open world games, or just games in general now, focus so much on everything else around it that they don't really do need that to cat. Yeah. Yes, I did say that. I think they just try to over-focus on making everything look good and not enough on making everything work out. Wait, this is the lady who gave me a quest. She won't sell me anything. Hello. Wah ha ha! Prepare for the ultimate secret attack! My grandpa and Trium won't stop pushing that old-fashioned junk on me. She should quit it already. Wow, you're so mean. We're gonna run up here. Probably a cutscene. There's no cutscene. Good for me. Oh. We can move there in a second. So when I think of relatively poor-made open-world games, actually, the first one that comes to mind is Breath of the Wild. Well, hello. I wanted to read that more. Well, hello there, Lim. Nice surprise. Why don't you say hi to Lutea while you're here? Good old Ludi. Let's see. Is Ludi gonna be a boy and Lim just calls her a guy? Or a girl? English is difficult sometimes.
I see.
Hi.
Ludi, teach me the symbol. I'll try my bestest to learn
Please,
it,
Miss Lutea.
Overwhelming.
Not so long ago, there was a case of Boculus in this village as well. I administered the Boculus patient my healing symbol, but unfortunately I was unable to cure him.
Why is that?
Oh no.
What does that mean?
I don't know,
It doesn't work?
but I can tell you that this particular case of Boculus was unlike any other I've seen.
Okay.
Healing symbols are crafted by learning the source of the sickness and incorporating that knowledge into the symbol.
Okay.
To cure this new form of Boculus, we need to uncover its source.
How do we do that?
Check water and food.
That, I'm afraid I do not know.
Oh, okay.
Anytime there's something you don't know, you just ask Grandpa. Grandpa knows everything, Kay.
Why is she moving so weird?
Gendo, that's right.
It's
Right.
very old.
We're going back to Triom.
Wait,
What is that?
take this.
A symbol stone.
Symbol stone.
You don't miss a trick, do you, Lim?
Some
That's
Sprite and chicken
nothing.
noodles.
A symbol stone?
To create a healing symbol for this sickness, you must first discover its source and bring it back. The symbol stone is a vessel for that purpose.
So it's kind of like a sample container.
The worst
So
kind of
we find
samples.
this source of the disease and put it in here.
In a
That's
s-
right. I should be the one to make the journey, but
In a stone?
We'll
Seriously?
handle it for you. We've got our reliable little friend Lim here to help us, after all.
Yeah. Little Lim.
Friend?
Friend?
Friends. Friends.
These
That
voices.
kind of makes me smile, Kay.
Oh? You're not used to having many friends, Limmel?
Blah. I don't need friends like you.
I'd like to sit down and have a serious talk with you sometime.
Tina
Come
has the
on.
voice of a
Let's get back
38-year-old
to the
man.
village, Kay.
Okay. Vomits. Hey! So, ignoring the awkward laughter they had there, I actually think the voice acting's mildly good in this game. I haven't complained or thought to complain about any of the characters so far. FaZe is a little awkward, but I can stand his awkwardness because he's supposed to be an alien. Just like in real life when 30-something-year-olds play teens in movies, mildly good. Hey, I'm not gonna say it's the best, because I definitely think there could be more done with the voices. But I don't think it's bad either. I mean, I think the Monster Hunter voice acting is mildly horrible, but that's something else entirely.
I could have done this all by myself. Too easy.
Ref Macho did pretty good in Karate Kid. You would have never known he was in his 30s. You would never know that James Smith is actually 42 years old.
Now's our chance. Eat this.
Monster Hunter game is the first with an actual English dub, so it's forgivable. I think the English dub isn't all that great, but the actual Monster Hunter voices, the Monster Hunter language voice acting that they did was all pretty good. I was okay with most of it. Except for when I played as Geralt, and did the Witcher expansion that they added in, and left the voice on Monster Hunter language with Geralt.
Here we
He
go.
sounds so weird. Okay, so this also tells me all the mining special areas that I can do. Get out of here, little goblin. I'm not a gnoblin, I'm a gnome! And you've been gnomed! Get out of here, scumbag. I always did like these characters in the third game.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Yeah. Go around. Another thing about saying this game has mildly good voice acting, I'm also comparing it to some of the best voice acted games I've probably ever played. So, it being below the best is expected. Okay, they still have chain combos, but it's only 10% instead of the 25% that it was before. Oh, by the way, brother, I bought Iceborne on my PS4. Don't be angry.
Come on, now's our chance. Eat that rising flame.
I just have to make my PS4 character not completely worthless now. Owie, run away. You're gonna ruin it for when it comes to PC. I mean, I already had Monster Hunter
I was
before
just
I got it
getting
on
warmed up.
PC, and I was
Bring
totally
'em on.
fine with it. Charles doesn't have a PS4? I don't think so. That's fine. I'll still buy it for PC. I'll just have a general idea of what I'm doing, instead of being completely lost, which I think will be kind of enjoyable to do again. Got burned out in Monster Hunter, finished the main story, and it just left it alone. There's a lot after the main story.
Wonderful.
Well, I say
I'm
there's
so
a lot.
glad maybe now I can be
What's good about the game, to me, is similar to what's good about the Disgaea series. Which is... in Disgaea, the story is like 5% of the actual game. Depends on when you count the main story is finished. That's true.
Now's the time to spread.
It's a grind fest. It's a good one, but it's still a grind fest. Exactly. Disgaea, like I said, the story is
Wonderful. I'm so glad
only like 5% of the action. In the case of Monster Hunter, it's probably about 20-ish%. There's more after it, but it's not like so ridiculous that you're like, oh, that's fun. You can only grind so long. I love grinding games. So like in this game, I don't think the combat's amazing, but I enjoy it enough that I get to play it a lot. Same with Disgaea. In the case of Disgaea, I just love the game. I live off JRPGs. I kind of do. I make money off them now, so,
I'm so
you know,
glad
whatever.
everyone's.
Speaking of, do I have the attention time? Or it's attention time. That's how you say it. Attention span for the long haul. The kind of games that I really enjoy are the games that can manage to do something that makes it feel different, but distinctly the same. Remember watching him do the same thing for like 2 hours? That was Disgaea, and yes, I was doing the same exact thing for 2 hours. Because Disgaea is an amazing game. It's just, you were only watching me sit there and grind for hours because that was the only thing that was left to do. Hey, is this the girl I missed? Hello? Fairy Orchid. There's a strange light this flower gives off. Oh, okay. Used to do that. So, I mentioned it a little bit earlier. The games I like are the games that can make you feel like what you're doing is distinctly different, or require a lot of thought going into them. So in the case of Disgaea, I thoroughly enjoy the combat because every move is... you can do something different to achieve the same results, or you can think of how to achieve the same results in different methods. I need to find that little girl with brown hair, or the brown ribbon. I don't remember what it was, the actual thing she said about it, but we're gonna find her as we sprint around. Oh, there's a treasure chest I missed. Good thing I sprinted around. In the case of like this game, I probably wouldn't enjoy the grinding nearly as much as I do in like Disgaea or Monster Hunter, because the combat is relatively samey, and that's not necessarily a bad thing because you're always... it's at least consistent throughout the entire game. In the case of Disgaea, every battle can feel incredibly different, and in the case of Monster Hunter, if I grind one monster, it's going to feel pretty boring. But if I can swap between monsters repeatedly, it gets really enjoyable. Is the little girl just like randomly out and about? Travelers, are you from Trium? Judging by clothes, a little further. Pretty cold, isn't it? There are all kinds of scary monsters outside town, too. I know, I have something for you. Here. Hot chocolate? Use this if a monster ever freezes you. Won't do anything if you're on frozen, so don't treat it like an afternoon snack or anything, alright? But I want an afternoon snack. I saw that treasure chest that I missed. Hearing sheet. What? You're not gonna hide these treasure chests from me. Fresh sage. So I'll mention this now because if I were to make a video game, which I've been very distinctly... wait, how did I already open that one? Which I've been very distinctly wanting to make a video game. I guess it's just always been open. Whatever. I would try to build in information throughout the entire game. So, like, in an inn, a lot of people would be like, oh, it's just an inn, you go in there, you have a save point, and someone puts you to sleep, maybe there's a treasure chest or something. Pretty much exactly like what this game does. But me, I would have characters standing over here, or sitting over here, or standing by the fire, talking about things that are going on in the world. Or providing information that the player can then use to make themselves better in whatever means is necessary for them. Realistically, when I think of making a game, I think of a game relatively similar to Star Ocean and Radiata Stories, where, in terms of combat, but I also want it to be difficult. The problem is, I lack the ability for all of that. Foolhardy girl. Excuse me, mother's looking for you. Dots. You have to go back home to mommy, okay? Nod. Oh, she's just right up to you. I found her. I need my general store. So, something like this little quest that they have you do, just to find a little girl over there who was probably just feeling nervous and crying. I would probably try to build in more to it than just what it looks like, which is a fetch quest. I mean, that's literally what this was. Just step outside so you can find the little girl so that you can buy all of the ingredients so that you can make all of the stuff you want. It's not a horrible idea, but I don't particularly like the idea behind it. Also, I'm gonna be out of money real soon. I just want all the stuff. Shark skin. Rich cheese. Now I'm poor. Mixed syrup. Okay. Because I need blackberries. Now I'm out of money. I get you. I get it. You would make everything more fleshed out, make everything almost every little thing matter. What I would try to do, what you're saying is right. I would not necessarily make everything matter, just be important towards building the world, but not so important that if people miss it, they'll be like, I don't understand what's going on. So, I mean, I wrote the entire book already for the actual story of the game, because that's the only part of making games that I'm good at, is writing. I'm learning Blender a little. I just do it in my free time. Blender's really difficult to learn. I say really difficult. It's a 3D software. It's something that you can spend a lot of time. I'm gonna get behind you. There we go. I got surprised, dang it. There we go. He's still over there paralyzed. I wonder if the paralyzed runs off. I'm pretty sure this is one of the games where it doesn't run. That was. Wasn't it Basil? Yeah, it was Basil. There you go. FaZe has been paralyzed for the last 4 fights. I don't think so. Yeah, I noticed him being paralyzed a while ago. I was just like, it'll wear off eventually.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em up. Now that's what I'm talking.
Useful experience indeed.
So like I said, I've already written the story for the game. At least the main story. There's still writing for those eyes though. Side quests. There's still writing for other events that happen within the game that I really want to do. I just have to have the time to do it, which I kind of do. It'll wear off at the end of the game. I'll beat the last boss and be like, FaZe, what the hell have you done this whole time? You just leeched on me. That's how you paralyzed.
I could have done this all by myself.
But one of the more distinct things I wanted to do in my game was try to make it so that people who spend their time exploring the game feel rewarded, people who spend time fighting in the game feel rewarded, and people who just don't care and want to go through the story at least feel rewarded. FaZe is max level, but can't do it. That would be a kind of hilarious and really painful joke. This status effect makes your character have 3 million strength, but
I could have done this all
they
by
can't move
myself.
or do anything, so whatever.
We can use this.
Harvest more things. We got a fair amount. We got more cooking stuff, so when we get back, Ray can make us some stuff. There's a lot of harvest points. I might want to fight some more of the enemies. They give good EXP, they're easy to kill, but I think mostly what I want to fight are the trees, not the mushrooms. Because the mushrooms don't seem to give that good of EXP. So just Divinity Original Sin 2, been playing that one, feels like the game does what you want to do fairly well. I've seen Divinity. I actually know that you can make your own quests and stuff in the game. Or at least, the people who I've watched on Twitch play have made their own quests in a D&D style fashion. And I would be pretty interested.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
The only problem is I just don't know if I'll have the time to play the game while I'm trying to focus in out of everything else that I'm doing. Got Divinity. It's pretty good. And co-op. That's one thing that's pretty good. That's also something I thought of for my game too. Can I make this game multiplayer?
I was just
Purely because I want people to play together and experience the story together and just enjoy whatever they're doing, kind of roleplay as the characters that I created. Could I get people to even do that? And I realized that if I wanted to put multiplayer in a game as an indie developer, I would be probably mostly insane. It's wacky and co-op.
time to play around. Ain't that rising blade?
Even more so since I want to make a game that is relatively similar to this. I mean, like, you have a party, you get in the party, you fight monsters, it takes you to different areas so you can have easier time fighting. The fight itself is supposed to be complex, but not stupidly difficult. So I would say similar to like Dark Souls in terms of it's complex but not impossible. Complex, but there's a lot you can do. And then trying to make that into a multiplayer, like I would control Edge, someone else would randomly control Ray, someone else would control FaZe. In combat it'd be great, but everywhere else, not so much.
Daily training is the key.
So how would you make that part interesting? And I can't really come up with a way to do that. Not mentally right now. It just proves that I lack the imagination to actually make video games. I've been here before. I know where I'm at. Last time we were blocked off by random rocks. Not anymore. Hey look, I can see my spaceship from here. I'm surprised these people haven't been like, it's God's vessel. Spaceship, 20 feet away, village. We landed in the stupidest place. They must have seen us landing. Yeah, they could have looked outside their window and see you landing. Oh. I like the field variety, though. I'll mention that. There's trees in places that it feels like might be mildly normal for trees. There's at least rocks on the ground. It's not all just grass. There's some patches of not grass. The path is obviously a path. Okay, so now, let's go to our ship. I wonder if Limb will say anything about our ship. Maybe not. Probably not. I guess they have the door closed, so it's not like people can just walk up this and be like, is this a spaceship? They came from this... What are you doing here, Lim? Wow, Edgy, your ship is so huge. Thanks. I just want to make items.
Feeling frisky today?
Invent new items. What are you good at? You're good at artistry, and that's it. Why is this a thing? I guess I can put you in the crafting group. Start? Yes.
Tell me the good stuff, huh?
Out of ideas! No!
This is quite
Lemon juice, salt, grilled sorry.
Alright!
Custard pie.
I did it!
Shortcake.
I did it, Kate.
Simple card healing. Oh, okay. So they can invent other things
it,
inside
Kate.
it. I get it. That's nice.
I'm hungry.
X healing, healing plus. What was that purr sound? Do it again.
I did it, Kate.
Fairy healing. Okay. Out of
Are you
ideas.
satisfied with this, kids?
Lemon juice. It'd be nice if
That
they.
was a
Oh,
decent
they do
recipe,
touch it.
huh?
No, they don't. Never mind.
Well, you get an E for effort.
Shortcake. It's level 5. That's actually
Well,
good.
this is what we made.
Healing paint healing card. Okay, those are gonna be hard to get around. Stop playing with the voice lines. Hey, I just
Well,
want to
this is
hear the
what we
voice
made.
lines.
Let's take this nice and easy, huh? Well, what are we making? What you want?
So we can get these healing paint. How the hell do you invent healing paint?
Let's take this nice and easy, huh?
Alright. I want you here. Her face looks terrifying too. Welch's? I think she does look terrifying. That's totally Welch's fault. Let's do... Smithry is 4. Let's do this. Can you guys invent anything more?
Psych yourselves out.
Oh, Yakudan.
This is quite good.
Iron Saber, yes!
I did it.
Fortitude Potion, Blast Hurricane, Strength Potion. Out of ideas, out of ideas. Okay.
Well, you get an E for effort.
Iron Saber. We can make that right now. No, we cannot. We need silver.
How
Damn
much
it.
help you think this'll be? Are you satisfied with this, kids?
Blast
Are you
Hurricane.
satisfied with this, kids?
Shut up, I'm not a kid. Get out of here. Weird save locations. Oh man. Okay. I really need a way to just farm money at this point, because every single time I go to a general store, I buy so many ingredients and I'm instantly out of all of those money that I get from all these fights. You need multi-kills in order to get to full plus, but full plus seems relatively useless with it only being 10%.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
You get 98 a fight from those two guys. So split that in half. You're getting about 49 a kill. From the grass guys. I don't know about the bird guys.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
116, so you get slightly more. But generally you're only getting about 100 a kill. Or around 50 to 60 a kill. Hey look, treasure chests that I missed because I didn't have a treasure chest there. That. Blueberries. But I wanted to spring here and then here. That's an ice one, or steam. Can't tell right here. Sorry, I just ran through your potatoes. Back are you? Took long enough. Gimdo's waiting for you. Hopefully he's not turned into a statue at this point. But before we do anything, I'm gonna go to your library and buy books. Hello. I forgot you don't have anything for me. I bought first aid the last time I was here. It was absolutely wonderful. But Edge is really the only person who needs first aid right now. Now what about you, Mr. Moon Weapon Shop? Blessed Sword, we already have that. I'll just buy more. Can I deliver orders? No. That reminds me, can I even turn in any of the things that I took? Data, quests. White rice I can turn in. Gambleberries I can turn in. Literally nothing of anything else. Cool. Good to know. The Gambleberries and white rice aren't even on this planet. Scoot forward a bit more. Alright, we have a bit of each of these. We need more blackberries. We still can't buy any blueberries because we're too rich. Let's buy some fresh sage as well. Oh, I didn't even notice those. Thanks for the money. Not meant for use as a weapon. We haven't found any crystals because we can't find any crystals. Ginseng custard pies. I don't think I had a recipe to make that. Unfortunate. That's okay. So. Health seeds does increase our HP. Magic seeds for MP. We'll put that on Lynn. Grandpa. Hi, Grandpa.
The source of the sickness. Speaking with complete honesty, I haven't an inkling what it might be.
I have no fucking clue.
However...
Don't die, old man.
Grandpa.
I'm fine, Limo. Forgive me. There is a matter I failed to mention when first we met. Several months ago, another celestial ship fell upon our land.
What?
A celestial ship? You mean besides ours?
Only a short time after it fell, the strange monsters appeared, and people began to fall ill from the sickness.
Monsters. And a mysterious illness. It all seems a bit too convenient to be a coincidence.
What do you think, Edge? Edge? Hello? Anybody home?
What? Sorry. Yeah, the other ship definitely concerns me too.
One might venture to guess that the other ship brought the source of the disease.
It can't hurt to go take a look, at least.
Gimdo, where is this other celestial ship now?
It fell in the Rinoa Mountains, beyond Wind Swallow Valley. It is a rugged and craggy path.
Okay.
What's worse, the trail is bristling with monsters.
It won't be a problem. Leave it to us.
Oh, proper words of gratitude escape me. Please, take this with you. You will need it to pass through Wind Swallow Valley.
Grandpa. Okay.
I know. Limmel? You stay here with your grandfather. We'll take care of the source of the disease, okay? It'll be fine. We'll be back soon. You don't have to worry about us.
But I don't want to leave Lemuel. He looks like he's full of rocks.
I'm sorry, Limel. The pain has passed.
He looks like he's about to pass the
They are
biggest
so
kidney stone
strong,
he has.
so kind, rushing into danger for the sake of others, without the slightest hesitation.
Slightest
Perhaps
hesitation.
they truly are gods sent to us from the heavens.
Don't do this.
No, they're not.
You're just gonna die, old man.
Edgy and Ray Ray and FaZe aren't gods. Edgy and Ray Ray and FaZe are friends, Kay?
You may go with them, little Limel.
Grandpa.
So touching.
You've never opened your heart to anyone, yet you let those people see your true self without any hesitation. That makes me very, very happy.
But
Grandpa's becoming Gollum.
Come now. You're going to cure me, aren't you? I'll be getting better soon.
Raimi. This other ship, you don't suppose it's the Aquila?
I thought you were brooding about something, so that's it, huh?
Brother Crow is
It's
dead.
not possible. Gimdo said the other ship crashed here several months ago, right?
Oh.
Can we be sure?
Huh?
I don't think Edge's theory necessarily misses the mark.
What do you mean?
Put simply, warp travel is movement accomplished through the distortion of time.
Sure.
Therefore, it's theoretically possible that an error taking place mid-warp could cause the ship to end up in another time entirely. For example, even an instant's variance might cause a gap of several decades.
I
Hold
feel
on.
like that's a
The
flag.
Aramia.
What about the Aramia?
Both of our ships encountered the warp anomaly, and we both landed on the same planet, but the Aramia crew was operating on their own. They didn't make any effort to rendezvous with us. Why would that be?
There's only one answer I can think of. When the Aramia warped out, it arrived on Eos in a time prior to our crash.
That's what you mean, right, FaZe?
Precisely.
Sure.
So
Cat,
that
I can
means
hear you.
it really could be Crow's ship. But supposing it is, why would
He give everyone
Abby!
desires.
Lim?
Diseases. Hi, Lim.
aren't you forgetting something? You
Lim.
forgot your friend, Kay?
Wow, we'd have to be pretty absent-minded to forget a friend, huh?
Then let's go, Kay?
Let's go kick fire ring. Cool. It's not a key, or it's a key item, not an equipable one. Wait, where the hell am I supposed to go? They just say a random direction and I totally forgot it already. Hey, look, there's a treasure chest over here. Yay, I'm with friends and FaZe. What would be even better? You got the first ring. Oh, for melting ice. Nice. I bet you if I actually looked at the item in my inventory, it would tell me that too. Disintegration ring allows you to remove fire elemental objects. Fire elemental objects. Okay. If you have charges remaining. I don't have any charges though. Banish migraines? The hell is that? Catches, though the ring has charges and has to be recharged, you can go for a price. The price is probably a lot until you get the skill to charge them yourselves. Need the pigeon lady in the village to put power. Pigeon lady. Okay. I mean, they didn't say anything about that beforehand, so running out over here and have them explain it to us. She's gonna be like, it's $4 grand. Bring me the money. Hello, pigeon lady. Say, can I borrow that? She swiped away my fire. Nothing's infinite. So I'll use something with complete abandon. You lose it sooner or later. Yeah. How's that? I've refilled it. Wait, really? Who are you? Not telling. Wow. Wait a sec. The pigeons have breaths. I like the attention to detail, but the attention to detail is kind of taken away from the fact that all of them breathe at the exact same time. Could have sworn she charged you for it, but then again, it's been years. My guess is she charges the first one for free, and then after that, you need multiples for it. It sucks not being able to sprint on the ice. It makes sense, but... Monster Jewel. Cool. So they say it's good for removing fire element. Bizarre fruit. I wonder if they mean it uses fire element to remove... Okay, so just a gathering point here. Uses fire element to remove the ice around things. I guess it'll eventually explain itself in one way or another. At least that's the hope. If it doesn't, then that's something that the game could have improved on. I mean, it looks like it's just gonna melt that ice over there, so I guess that's exactly what it's gonna do. It's over here. Hello? Hey look, a gathering point.
Here we go.
Thorn berries, cool. Fire gem. If I had someone else with higher smithing, does it tell me they're smithing and stuff? No, it doesn't. Change name. You can change their names? Okay. The fire probably removes ice. So, let's go remove... There was only one chest that had ice on it. The other was darkness, light, and vines. It would make sense if the fire also worked on the vines, but I'll just pretend that fire only burns ice. A treasure chest I missed. Accuracy seeds. That's going to increase our hit, which once again makes me wonder what the hell is hit even used for. Think you need a wind ring for vines? Want to say wind? It's probably wind. It would kind of make sense. It worked. Dragon scale fire gem. Cool. We got a dragon scale. My guess is the chests don't really contain anything all that important. But they could have something that can give you a good advantage if you're able to get lucky in the invention. Some do. I could see some of the later ones, when you have a lot of the rings, having something good. But especially the like starter areas where you don't have the rings, they're probably just going to be materials for the potential chance of making better stuff. Getting like dragon bone armor. It's just the armor is you need a lot of the materials for it and you don't have access to it. The rings are kind of tricky to come by. Well, one of them, I think. Hopefully I figure it out. Hopefully. If not, well, I'm not exactly playing for 100%. I do like gathering treasure chests in life because it makes it feel like I'm actually doing something. Another treasure chest and a mining area. Aqua Road. Okay. Need one of them to get the weapon that's in every game. Right, she has Mystic Chainmail for higher defense. And you get Aqua Robe. Increases your water defense. None of them can wear the bandit's glove, except for him. Maybe buying it was a mistake. Oh, there's finally a wolf. That is not a wolf. It's a kind of cute looking monster. It's a saber-toothed wolf.
Come on, now's our chance. Take this advantage. Here I come.
Saber-toothed tiger. Okay. They don't really look like a saber-toothed tiger.
Incinerate my enemy.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's...
And they gave us a wolf
You,
fang.
Reggie.
We need a fair number of wolf fangs. It's weird that saber-toothed tigers give you wolf fangs. I see the harpy. Yeah, this is not the spaceship that we wanted it to be. Crow is not gonna be here. Right, the enemies they don't respawn unless you go to the next area. There's another treasure chest though. Whoa, that looks kind of intimidating. That's definitely not the Aqua. Where do you suppose it came from? No idea. Let's take a look inside. There's Arpies. Hello, Arpy. They have gigantic legs and thighs. Good to know. Oh. Harpia. Alrighty. I forgot that the weapons in this game do change appearance when you
I was just
change
getting warmed up.
weapons.
Bring 'em on.
It's always nice seeing that in games. You get a new weapon, it changes what it looks like. It makes it feel like you actually earned it, sort of, even if it's not really all that much. Blackberries! Give me all your wolf face. They also don't sound like tigers.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
We did not get a drop. It's painful. Okay, so we come down here to go inside. Convenient snowdrift.
Now's the time to
And we got ambushed. Good. Ouch.